Now on your Thursday morning, let's check in now with Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox. And if you're heading out the door this morning, Sarah is tracking some fog you should be aware of.
Yes, it is another foggy morning across the area, especially in places like Charles City. And the only reason you can see that this is Charles City is because we've got the bridge illuminated, which is a good example of if you're traveling on these roadways, these long stretches of highway outside of cities where there's less of the light, it's more difficult to see, but we can certainly see the light here. It is helping to show off the road. Charles City's visibility right now, I bet you could guess, solid 0. 0 miles right now in Charles City. Austin has improved ever so slightly as some of the thicker fog is moving a little further to the south. Now sitting at just under half a mile of visibility alongside Mason City, Forest City, Rochester at a solid 3. And as we go through the morning, we will see this fog kind of fluctuate here or there, but right now it is centered along and south of 90 for the most part, kind of moving a little northward on 35 too. So when it comes to the traffic tracker, I'm not surprised to see that things are moving still smoothly on 35 and 90, plenty of green there, but where we're seeing the yellow is where we're seeing the thickest of the fog, and that could have an impact as we go through the rest of the morning. It'll be here for a while as the dense fog advisory is set to expire around 9 a.m. for all of us here in this light gray color. So that's what we're dealing with when it comes to the morning commute, and it's no surprise. We've got clear skies, light winds, and dew points are right aligning with temperatures right now. Places like Mason City, 62, 62, 63, 63 in Charles City, Austin, Owatonna, and that means that we've reached saturation point. So clouds kind of forming along the surface. We're also dealing with a bit of an inversion, which means places like Mason City, you can see it in the live eye, I'll show it later on, is separated. You got clear skies above and fog across the city. Anyway, satellite and radar isn't picking up on the fog, so don't let this fool you. We are dealing with those clouds closer to the surface. Rain continues to the south, and we've got drier air for some of us here as the sun will eventually be here. Sky Tracker 3 is doing a better job at picking up the fog, and as we get later on into the morning, we'll finally start to see it erode away as temperatures get a little higher and partly cloudy conditions come in. It'll be partly cloudy and humid once again today with these temperatures well above the average. But once that sun does rise, it'll separate those temps from the dew points. And again, we will see the fog lift as we get closer to the official start of the afternoon. Here on the 7-day forecast now, where the weekend is always in view, a couple more warm days, today included, then Friday comes our way. We get a cool down this weekend, but Alex, we were talking about earlier on this week how we were hoping that the chances for rain would be a little more significant. Guess what? Our wish is coming true. Unfortunately on the weekend still, but I'll take the rain. Milan will love it.
I know, we need a little bit of rain, and knock on wood that the chances don't go down, they just keep going up.
Yeah, there we go. A new drought monitor comes out today at 8 a.m. Eastern time, so we'll see how things are looking.
All right, thanks, Sarah.